you not one step further. I know what you want here, but Canna's already laid claim to it. You'd further rile the beast?
The dog
necrotic.
So still here, like the air itself's been petrified.
The spirit's lip curls upwards. She opens her mouth as if to speak, but her words fade in the tomb's chill. Her lips undulate, and her tongue waggles. Some words you can piece together. Blade, tomb, bastard. The longer you gaze, the more your inner source churns. You sit at a fire. At your lips, you hold a parchment up to the... You gasp as you are thrust into the present.
Cremation pyre. From fire to ash, from ember to flame.
The chest before you is covered in old ancient empire pictograms. You consider trying to find some lockpicks in your bag, but looking at the chest, you don't see any keyhole. You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks at you in the old tongue, your people's ancient language.
This chest recognizes Consul Zara as master. Speak her words or return me to the flames.
The chest sits silently for a moment before answering.
Consul Zara would rather see her ashes in the wind than her treasure in the hands of an ape. Please honor her memory.
House of Shadows assassins from the looks of it. I dread a dream undone.
The boots are resplendent with polished ivory, heavy but well made. Perfect for a noble like yourself. The air around you glows with sudden heat. Specks of ash fall from the sky, summoning a fractured memory. Dig. Work. Deeper. By the Empress's order, you have to go deeper. As the memory fades, ghostly flames flicker on the surface of the polished sabatons.
I see you. Why do you fight against an honest gift? A glorious reward awaits if you follow my guidance. Find where the archaeologist cut into the earth. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
The voice vanishes, but the bone-deep longing remains. A terrible chill pervades the air as the ashen vision fades. The spirit shimmers faintly, reaching for you with vaporous arms, its voice as weak as the breeze.
Red Prince, art thou truly he? Of prophecy foretold, Rav Mudon, Anan Eket, Vetu Duran. Aye, the dreamer passeth by, chased by shadow. With the dreamer thou must speak of what thou art and what thou shalt be. To the dreamer I will take thee. In death I dream, Red Prince.
The spirit comes once more. Soon you spy. You arrive at the desert camp, dormant beneath an eternal sunset. Brahmos the Wanderer awaits.
Your Highness, you have found me. The House of Shadows stirs, sire. Assassins had me cornered, and so I took the last desperate action left open to me. I fled bodily into the dream realm. This is my world now. To Riverlawn, I can never return. Not that it matters. It is but a small sacrifice to make in return for the fulfilling of the prophecy that is the Red Prince. It is time we talk about the prophecy, sire. First, let me ask you a question, Your Majesty. Who are we? A falsehood. We are descendants of a race older than the gods. Here is the truth, Red Prince. We were dragons once. All of us. All lizards are descendants of dragons. Great red dragons. You anticipate me most accurately, Your Highness. The prophecy, the secret that the House of Dreams has safeguarded for countless millennia, says that when the Red Prince and the Red Princess unite, their children will be dragons, and through their union all lizards will be dragons again. Throughout history, the House of Shadows has spilled the blood of thousands of dreamers to prevent your birth and your union. You must go to her, Red Prince. She is waiting for you. Had you expected anything else, Red Prince? All your life, you've awaited something greater even than yourself. With her, you will have it. She's close to you. She knows the House of Dreams is the ally of dragons. As you wish, my prince.
A nonchalant snap of the fingers, and just like
Magic. I, Rav Mudon.
Look at all these bones.
Listen, I found something. Still sounds stuck. Must be more to it. What's this? I found success.
No, the door.
Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Maybe that did something. Okay.
the hell?
Thank you.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You know this language. It is an archaic tongue, spoken only by demons for untold eons.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
The object repeats its cryptic remarks.
Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in its strange language. The object continues.
It's true then. Anathema, within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there? Amazing, but not unexpected.
He breathes a lot.
It's time I leveled with you. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine. Imagine it, holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island. You rightfully consider me a scoundrel, but I'd rather you think of me as a lovable scamp. One that you can rely on. Or perhaps you'd rather place your trust in someone else. Maybe Dallas. I'm sure she'd love to have a weapon that can destroy a Godwoken with a simple wink and nod. Well, you may not always have the smarts, but you've sure got the spirit. Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare my workspace. We'll catch up on the Lady Vengeance, yes?
Talk.
Not in any mood to talk about it. Wars are brewing, my friend, and I'll stand by your side. But prices will go up, even for one of our own. Buy now and buy often.
You're safe among them.
Trap nearby. Careful. I spotted a trap. This place stinks. But some of those barrels look interesting. Oh.
Dripping with liquid sauce, this barrel is sealed and marked with a cross. From the barrel you sense a familiar power. It thrums in your bones, in your soul. Inside, you find not fish, but weapons. Powerful weapons. The kind of...
I know your lupine light. I'll snuff your light. Snuff it. Come play. Love me.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked with...
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Well, hello, stranger. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
Keeping it together, Reese. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Oh, you hold on hold for the junk yourself, then.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction along the large helmet of heaven. Keeping it together, Reese.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
As you will, chum.
There was a sauce hound.
Halt! The hounds smell sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of them. Haven't got a collar for you. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hound goes snapping at your heels, I'm looking the other way.
You met me as a lone wolf. But did I ever tell you of my past in the Divine Order? is ahead. Oh, honey bears, looks like.
I see a king.
The master?
And in it,
The
that's
shadow?
a demon.
The crawler? He has 10,000 names, all true and cruel.
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man overlooking a cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all too unsettling nearness of these horrors, he looks poised, regal even, and wholly at ease.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods. There is much weakness in the revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
He eyes you with a sudden intensity, makes you feel like a weight upon a scale, balanced against an unknown measure.
But I know you, don't I? He who is more than a prince, though less than a king. He who has run his fingers along beguiling demon skin. Pride. Such a primitive emotion. Remember, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. I know this to be true, but it is not your birthright that makes me take note of you, your majesty. It is your true lineage, more ancient and more powerful even than the empire that fathered you. I know a godwoken when I see one.
He sighs, contentedly it seems, darts his eyes to the demons, then back to you.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they? May I?
He pours 2 glasses of wine, hands you one with a polite nod of the head.
Cheers.
The echo of your glasses clinking billows through the forest, disharmonized only by the vicious chattering of demon teeth.
To your very good health, I'm sure. Now then, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jehan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Underneath it all, I am what those with a flair for hyperbole call a master of the source. Of course you are. That is what Godwoken do. The answer to your next question, by the by, is yes, I will teach you if you do something for me first. Quid pro quo, I'm afraid. A tad vulgar of me, that much I admit, but needs must when the demon drives. It will come as no surprise, I suppose, that it is a demon that drives me to seek your benevolence. I've been hunting him for a long time, and now I've managed to track him down to the island over yonder.
He points towards the northeast. You see nothing in that direction but grey water and a thick mist in which ghoulish shapes seem to form and fade.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But to my great frustration, I cannot reach my goal. Death fog surrounds the island, and through death fog even I cannot pass. That is where you come in. Of course, you are but a mortal, for now. But you are Godwoken as well. Surely you have a few tricks up your sleeve. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and I will be your teacher. Your hesitance disappoints me. But just in case you cross its path, I will give you fair warning about the beast I stalk. The demon's guise, or vessel, one can't be quite certain, is that of a lizard known only as the Advocate. Like all of his ilk, he is kind, he is charming. He will offer you what you desire most at seemingly no cost at all. There is no such thing as no cost at all. My advice is to strike before he even has a chance to speak. But should you choose to disregard me, should you allow him to parley, all you have to do is say no. Above all else, remember that.
He smiles, like one would at a child, asking about the birds and the bees.
I know because I've known others like you. Those whose fates are chained, for better or for worse, to that of the gods themselves. I have battled the foe of foes and conquered it. For a while. I have sat in perfumed gardens with the source herself, drank life from her very lips. I have seen well over 2,000 springs, and will continue to do so until time itself closes its weary eyes. Trust me, I know what you are, and what you can be. May you wander in wisdom.
There's a boat at the dock. Perhaps it may take us to the island.
Shall I take you to the island? A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree. A payment in advance. All aboard. The bell is ringing. Step careful as you disembark. Wouldn't want you to get hurt as you... In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick...
Seem to have made it. What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
The strange floating thing gestures emphatically with bloody tendrils.
A lot of faith in these promised outsiders.
He has faith in them, darling.
Quite the crowd.
How can I tell if he's to be
You.
trusted?
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Likewise, I am sure. But I am not here to bandy niceties. Our situation is somewhat less than ideal. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, and as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith. As excellent. The issue at hand is a simple one. We have suffered a Black Ring incursion into... Once the Black Ring have been eliminated, I have been authorized to send you on your way with that which you pursue, the location of the Council of Seven. But first, we shall see that you are fit. First, we shall grant you power beyond that of your meager mortal mind.
The lizard's hand lashes out, the palm landing flat on your forehead. You feel a cold pain start to spread across your skull, but
there is neither...
You feel the pull of a cold pain. The far-off connection fades, as do the screams. You feel empty.
Somewhat more roused, are you? Now, tell me, is there anything incredible? I've never felt so alive.
You feel newfound powers of... It would be wise to meet with your god again by performing the Meister's ritual, here or in Siva's vault.
It's you. I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you. And I'm sure you'll tell me all about it, but not now. Now, if you'll leave me to my business...
Vault looks... something.
Volumes upon volumes. I can't imagine the vastness of knowledge recorded here. I've spotted something.
The transparent artifact, your head.
Connected.
The hilt of a blade, I do believe. But clearly no ordinary blade.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
The blade quivers as Tarquin nears it and hums a response.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand, expectantly.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns...
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Feel my source power draining at the merest
My
touch.
lucky day.
Tenebrium
Third
is
pyramid.
truly a material of the void.
The spirit urgently...
No, it isn't here. This is impossible. You, my brother, help me find it. There is little time. This is no time for pranks, my friend. The Doctor's arrogance may end us all. He has released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed. And yet, I see no sign one was ever here.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes, like a pianist's upon the keys.
The key, of course. The melody that douses the guardian flames and reveals the vaults. I shudder to think what may happen should their captives be freed. I have presided over this archive for many years. The hymnals were many. How could I not notice their absence? A malignance more rotten than any I've known, brother. It should have been confined to the vaults. I'd have offered myself up for the sacrifice had I known the Doctor's intentions. Now be silent.
She hushes you with...
Odd old thing, isn't it?
The great forge is black.
Nice, I guess. Wonder what makes it useful.
Pipe down. I'm tired of your whining.
Shush it, Hound.
Hurts, doesn't it?
God's awful smell. Must be dwarves.
Creeping little flies. Go back! Get out of my realm!
Hurts, doesn't it? Whatever happened here? It was a massacre. What's this? I found something. I need to dig here.
Careful. This again. What's happening to the shrine?
As the torches around you flicker and crack to life, you hear a low groan. It starts soft, then crescendos until your chest rattles and your head buzzes.
Rackus Rex! God damn you to this hell in which I suffer! God damn these burning flames! My blood boils in a death, and you ask if it hurts. The indignity fans the flames. Just when the agony subsides, more come to the shrine and put flame to the torches. They think to honor me. Instead, they incinerate me. The curse is everlasting. Whenever I am honored, I will suffer for it. Bracca saw to that. I knew him and knew his secrets. I saw his rise and fall as woven into the tapestry of time. He branded my truth as blasphemy, and I burn for it. A prophet is not a fortune teller for hire. I cannot... Wait. You. It's you! I see it. You too follow a path consumed by fire. You must take my gift from among the flames. With it, you will know truth.
The rumble reaches a deafening 40, then dissipates.
Here lies Patrick, prophet. He perished in this place, predicting the downfall of Brachus Rex. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap. There'll be void work in here, all right. I don't know what that statue's doing, but it doesn't look good.
die. You will all die.
You will die. You will all die.
From death comes life.
body is fresh. Were they a sorcerer?
Looks there's a void woken on the bridge ahead. But where's it going? Could Mortis have survived this?
Before he knows you're here. You think I stopped to get a name? They locked him up, but he got out, and they went crazy. They all went crazy. Run, if you know.
A sorcerer. Still wearing the collar, too.
Is this where the flying Voidwoken took those poor souls from the beach?
That's not good. Better track them down before they get themselves eaten. Where am I? Wonder where the others might be.
As you approach the dwarven scientist, Ifan pulls you aside.
I recognize the device on the table there. I need to talk to her. Now.
You see Ifan in earnest conversation with the dwarven woman. All of a sudden, he pales and staggers backwards. The woman laughs, a tinkling sound like glass smashing on a stone floor.
You thought that was a rift portal? Lord, no, it's nothing of the sort. It's a special device that carries only a very special cargo. Specifically, death fog.
No. No. Lucian would never.
Ifan freezes with resolve, and a cold anger emanates from him. In one fluid move, he steps close to her, knife point to throat.
I wouldn't go there if I were you. I work directly for Queen Justinia, and she doesn't take kindly to meddlers. And to be honest, I've reached the end of my tether with what I can do here. So, if you want to harass somebody, hang on. Hannig, the original creator, should arrive here from Paradise Downs any day now.
Ifan whips away his blade and walks off. A single bead of crimson blossoms at the scientist's throat.
I'm positive I read about this in last
Ifan's
month's...
anger rolls off him in waves. You can feel it. He stands, fists clenched, staring at the ground. He shrugs off your touch and turns from you, eyes wet.
Just give me a minute. Seven be damned! I just found out something terrible. Something I did. Back in the war, Lucian himself handed me a device. He said it was a rift portal to save the elves. So I raced there, faster than I've ever done anything. But it wasn't a rift portal at all. It was a device designed to deliver massive quantities of death fog. I can't believe that Lucian would do that. To lie to me? To use me? I ran. I tried. And all along, the annihilation of the elves was in my hands. He must have been set up. But could Lucian do this? No, it's not possible. I intend to dig up answers by any means necessary. The creator of the device, Hanag, she's still out there. We'll find her, and when we do, I'll make sure she answers any question we care to throw at her.
I'm positive I read about this in last month's Avant-Garde Alpha.
Good find. More Void Woken. Well, this day just gets better and better. Glory is mine.
This again.
And you thought Rivalon was flat. Now is not the time for a bath.
I have to beat?
hatchlings. They ate us. Alive. They ate us all. I watched them swallow body. I did not think they would ever be stopped. Mordus. I heard that name on the lips of the dwarf.
Be kidding me. How many of these creeps do I have to beat? How many of you creeps do I have to beat?
Still not enough source to complete the ritual. dared, I would feast on you, slaves.
The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward. The undead dwarf looks quickly over its shoulder.
Of course! Anything! Just name it! What? Source?
The skeleton slowly lowers his arms, staring at you in disbelief.
Of course! You're Godwoken! You seek power. Ultimate power. And I worried we could not find common ground. Yes, Godwoken, I can teach you. If you swear you won't banish me to the afterlife. The death of the flesh is one of the smallest deaths. I have not passed on to the Hall of Echoes, nor do I ever intend to. Please, Godwoken, let me walk away, and I swear... Praise be. Very well, Godwoken. Listen carefully. Source, and to grow your source, to achieve your potential, you must embrace the void.
The grinning skeleton reaches...
Here, Godwoken. Take a bite.
The thick pus explodes into your mouth, coating the back of your throat. You can feel it running down your throat like rancid custard. You start to retch, your body struggling to reject this intruder, but your teeth clamp down hard on the fibrous, gritty flesh as you force yourself to chew and swallow. Deep within you, you feel something change. Your soul opens up, and you feel it swell as new channels for source start to flow through you. You swallow all you can, and despite the meat in your stomach, you feel a new space inside you, a potential waiting to be filled.
There, I held up my end of the bargain. I did as you asked, and now I'm getting as far from this cave as my bones will take me.
As he turns away, the skeleton hesitates. He turns back to you, thrusting a golden amulet into your hand.
Take this, and buy passage on a boat that will take you far, far away, Godwoken. His eye is on you, and I don't want to be anywhere near you when he blinks.
With a last suspicious...
Like there's fire in my blood. I never imagined such power.
Once more, you feel your soul expand. You should perform the Meister's ritual one last time, here or in Siva's vault.
I've spotted something. melting away. Morda's turned the key into an amulet. Cunning.
Death, most likely. Watch your step.
Lohar rubs his forehead beneath his hood and stares at the ground. As you approach, his face hardens and he stands at his full height.
So?
Lohar takes the amulet and turns it over in his hand. He pockets it matter-of-factly.
What did you find in the cave? Dead. More dead and Mordus with I owe ya. Hold up, take this key. Nicked it from the whites. It opens a... I guess there's no hiding it now. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move Death Fog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But Death Fog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister's ship, I was told to ship it to Arx along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. I didn't want my people to have it any more than theirs. Nothing good can come of Death Fog. Nothing. Mordus disagreed, obviously. I'll go destroy the Death Fog bomb myself. Make sure no one can get their hands on it. What do you mean? Do you mean... My God, were we too late? You need to get to Arx as quickly as possible. That's where she's planning to use it. What have we done? Look, Mordus had to go one way or another. I I thought I could kill two birds with one stone. So yell all you want. I was wrong and I know it. But every second you spend here telling me I'm gonna do what I can to stop the Queen, I suggest you try the same. Get to Arx. End this before Justinia does. There'll be a wedding in full swing by the time you arrive. A girl named Isla and some do-nothing type. Her father's well placed though. If anyone knows where to find the Queen, it's him. Mikhail Ross is his name. Tell him I sent ya. Arx, wedding, Mikhail Ross. Got that?
You ain't gonna last much longer.
Why you gotta make us hurt ya?
You ain't gonna last much longer.
Looking rough, Mole. Real rough.